Hi everyone, super quick video here of, well, these two. They are, they're almost twins, aren't they? There's no doubt that Blackstar have made this to compete with the Boss. Look, size-wise they're almost identical, looks-wise they're almost identical. They are different. The Boss has got much more, you can do with deep editing, but oddly, given that's the case, the top panel is really still quite primitive, even with these dual pots here. Yes, you can use an app using Bluetooth. It kind of works okay. It's a bit of a faff. This thing, much more simple. There's a lot less you can do with it in the sense that it only has, limited effects relative to the Boss. But, really with a 50 watt amp like this, are you, planning to play a big gig with it? Do you really need all that flexibility? All the customization, the deep editing and the things you can do live. That said, the foot switch support on this is brilliant. And the really simple thing is you can cycle just with a simple, non-OEM, it doesn't have to be a Blackstar pedal, but a standard TRS 2-button foot switch. You can cycle through every patch in the unit. Can't do that on this thing. I still think the way that the Boss ecosystem works with different, on your laptop, you have sort of different banks, or what do they call it, playlists. Only so many songs or patches per playlist. It's really clunky, and I know the 100 watt you can load 8 presets into it, but even still pretty clunky really. Anyway, the key thing here, which hopefully is quite different and interesting, is that I am using both of these with a Neo Creamback speaker. To my mind, that makes quite a difference. The stock speaker on the Katana actually is not too bad. The sounds on this thing, the Blackstar, straight out of the box, yeah, it's pretty good. But I think there's a lot more articulation, a lot more clarity, and just a much nicer feel with the Neo Creamback here, and therefore probably any decent speaker. The factory speaker on the Blackstar, I feel, is just a little bit crude. It seems to be just a bit woolly and mushy, really. That's maybe the way I describe it. So what I will do now is just very quickly plug in a guitar, give you an idea of the way the Blackstar sounds with this 50 watt speaker in. Okay everyone, here we have the Blackstar ID X 50 with a Neo Creamback speaker. Something to point out, the stock speaker on the Blackstar is a 4 ohm, the Neo Creamback comes in 8 or 16. This is an 8 ohm, obviously that's a higher impedance, so it won't damage the amp at all, but it will cut some of the sort of max overall output. Not a problem for me, I only ever really play it in the 1 watt or 10 watt setting anyway. But here we go, this is the Neo Creamback in the Blackstar ID X 50. it. I think that sounds much better than the stock speaker, a lot more clear, a lot more articulate, a lot less sort of woolly. So yeah, for me it breathes new life into the amp.